When you are about to get married, there are tons of things you need to be prepared for, like a wedding dress, the wedding suit. You need to look for the bridesmaid and the groomsmen. You need to prepare for the kind of makeup and the hairstyle you want to wear that day. You need to prepare for the entertainment and the catering. You also need to look for the honeymoon venue that you want to use for that day, and a lot more like that. But as you are preparing for this, don't you forget that you need to prepare yourself mentally for the days after the wedding. When you get married, you need to be ready and be strong to be a good wife and a responsible husband to your future spouse after the marriage. Hopefully, you will enter a new phase of your life. You need to be fully ready to face the ups and downs of this amazing ride. My name is Olubukola, also known as Tendobi. If you're joining me for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel, and to my returning subscribers, you guys are welcome. How can you prepare mentally for marriage? The first thing is to change from me to we. There is no selfishness in marriage. So you should start changing your mindset from me to we. It doesn't mean that you will lose your identity or stop thinking about your personal happiness. It is more about starting to consider your future spouse in your plans, your dreams, and things that you will do. Marriage is a partnership, and the two of you need to be on the same team for things to work out well. So it is time for you to put some of your egos aside and also the self-centeredness. Learn from a role model couple. Do you know a figure of couples that have set a great example of a lasting marriage and long-term commitment? If yes, then you need to learn from them. Ask them how they handle disagreements and arguments, how they balance work and marriage together, and try to observe how they treat each other in good and in the bad time. Through the years, truly they have found a secret or two for a long-standing union. Their wisdom can be a guidance for you as a couple and also as an individual. You need to attend premarital counseling, whether you're a novice about marriage or you feel you can handle it when you get into it. There's no harm in knowing more about marriage. Look for a counselor, can tell your pastor in the church for the counseling. And I tell you, it's going to be a wonderful session because that will be the time for you to pour your mind and also to ask about your fear and anxiety about marriage. And this is better because they are not biased, they are neutral, and you two be able to ask a lot deep questions that is in your mind, and it's more better than asking your parents and your close one about this. This is a neutral person, and they'll be able to pour their mind and to tell you the truth and the facts about marriage. Another important thing you need to do before marriage is to start adjusting and planning your finance. There will be quite a shifting from handling your finance as a single to managing household finance together and also sharing your wealth with your spouse. And because money issue is one of the main reasons for divorce, we can't stress enough how important it is for you to start planning and adjusting your financial life before you get married. You need to open up your investments, your debt, your income, everything. You need to open up to each other. You need to share your long-term plans, dreams, and goals. And once the two of you know what to expect together in marriage, then you start making adjustments, like start saving, stop spending unnecessarily, and also stop putting off some bills that you know can become debts. Another thing you need to consider before marriage is to discuss about children. Surely know how some people will start asking you when you're going to have a baby. Of course, you need to talk about it. You need to talk about how many children you want to have, the sex of those children, boys or girls, and the stuff like that. You need to talk about it. You need to plan ahead. The Bible says that our children will surround our table. Yes, and marriage is for procreation. So you need to plan ahead of time and know the number of kids that you wish to have. Another thing is you need to practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the key to a successful marriage. You should be prepared for this. Holding a grudge to your husband can only harm your relationship and can create a negative climate in your home. Instead, learn to forgive and see the silver lining in the hardship you might encounter. That way, you can learn from each other and grow together without being divided by resentment and bitterness. You also need to learn to forgive each other each day. Don't sleep over your arguments. Learn to forgive before you sleep. Settle any argument you have before you sleep on a daily basis, and the Lord will help you. You need to keep an open mind and be flexible. You might have some expectations about marriage, but remember, you don't expect everything to be perfect in marriage. There's going to be ups and downs, lot of things, but you need to believe in your spouse. Remember, money is not everything. You need to have faith in your future spouse and your relationship so that you will not give up so easily when faced with marital problems. You also need to have an open mind. Discuss the boundaries. You and your future spouse might have different ways of thinking, contrasting perspective. Your needs and your wants might be different. Not to have friction in your marriage, you need to discuss this beforehand. And also after marriage, what are the things that is expected of you? What are the things that you can do and things that you cannot do? These are the things you need to discuss beforehand. Can you talk about your home with your friends and family? Can you invite third parties into your home? You need to come together in agreement and know your limits. Know what to say, know where to go, know what to do beforehand. Talk thoroughly and agree on the limits together. The last thing I'm going to be talking on today on this video is for you to build your friendship and learn to laugh it off. The best way to experience a very happy marriage is to have your friend as your spouse. See your spouse not only as your lover, but as somebody you can talk to about practically everything. Somebody you can confide in. Somebody you can share your happy moments and your sad moments with. Somebody that you can be free, you can be yourself around him or her. Learn to create a positive atmosphere around each other and learn to laugh it off. I think some of your problems, learn to laugh it off and chase them away instead of handling them with a more serious manner, just laugh it off and commit it into the hands of the Lord in prayer. This is all I have for you today on this video. If you have any question or comments, you can leave it in the description box. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, leave it in the description box and your request will be treated accordingly. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please consider doing so. So, till next time we shall meet again, remain blessed. Bye for now.